Sam, you were unique. It only seems like yesterday you were still with us, even when you were...
The sender knows. Knows what?
Who the hell is Nemo Denlast?
Chantel!
Oh my god. SE. Sam Edmonton.
One of us killed Sam.
Don't believe it, do you?
What? The one of us killed Sam? Of course I don't. Why'd you leave this comment on Sam's page?
I hate it, right?
I didn't know you were Sam, Chantel.
Yeah.
Were you following me?
Are you doing drugs?
No. Yes. But I can explain.
The murder weapon was never found.
Something that keeps the camera off the ground.
Just because you have the murder weapon doesn't immediately make you guilty.
Oh my god. Day after Sam died, I was supposed to be doing this shoot, but I couldn't find my gorilla pod anywhere.
Someone took it.
So you were in Little Worthing on the night that Sam was killed?
Oh, Jack, you said you were okay. You're back on the antidepressants again.
The anniversary this week, isn't it? Your dad.
It's been 14 years now, but my mum's just never got over it. She's not coping well at all at the moment.
You always just said my dad left.
Easy in saying he killed himself.
It was 4 years ago. I was only 14.
Why didn't you just tell us, Brooke?
I couldn't. I was so ashamed. I lied to the police. I didn't stay at home all night.
What? Why?
I saw Sam and he was arguing.
Arguing with who?
Mason.
It's a number. For the sender.
Hello?
If we're gonna die, bury us alive. If you're searching for us, you'll find us side by side. That's my man.
You bitch. This has got to be a joke. I thought we were all going to be friends.
I had a feeling it was you.
Oh, did you, Jack? You just waiting for the perfect opportunity to let us in on that theory?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought so.
Right. Let's start this by you telling us exactly who you are.
Well, my name is
Don't
Mila.
be sarky with us, Mila, if that even is your name.
If you want an explanation, Brooke, I suggest you let me speak.
The floor is yours.
My name is Mila Lloyd, not renting. I'm an investigative journalist, and I had an interest in the case, what with it being unsolved, so I thought I'd have a crack at it.
I hate to break it to you, love, but you ain't exactly Miss Marple.
Likewise, you didn't suspect it was me, did you? So, I started reading up on the case. I researched into Sam's childhood, his upbringing. I knew everything about him. I could write a biography.
How can you say you knew him? We were his friends.
Did you know he was adopted?
What?
Exactly. Are you sure you even knew him at all? One thing I couldn't find from newspapers and computer screens is what Sam was like as a person. Why would anyone want to kill him? So I read over the newspapers again, and a few names popped up. Brooke Winter, Jack Savers, Mason Williams. I thought that's the best place to start, his friends. So after a few months of getting my facts straight, I moved here to Little Worthing in January.
You've been planning this for a year.
You've been pretending to be our friends this whole time.
Ah, the penny drops.
Well, this just doesn't make sense. You were with us every time we got a text.
The texts were the easy part. I had a scheduling software on my laptop. All I had to do was decide what I wanted to send and when, and it would be sent to us the next day when we were all together.
What if we weren't all together?
I had to make sure we were. Anyway, I had to find a way of getting to know you all, and what's better than actually becoming your friends? After all, they say keep your enemies close.
Oh, so we're the enemies now? We're not the ones who've been torturing their friends?
At least I haven't killed anyone.
You seriously think one of us killed Sam?
I've been watching your every move and listening to your every word. I know one of you killed him.
Come on then, let's have it.
Should we start with you, Brooke?
Oh, how kind of you.
It all started when we were in the cafe talking to Nathan.
He was such a horrible but he always had to get his own way. You know that.
Nathan, when was the last time you saw Sam?
It was the day before he died. He was late to work. It was really weird, actually. He said he was sorting something out. But...
Right, let's go. Thanks.
I thought your reaction was a bit strange. What did he mean by that? Sam always had to get his own way. You know that. As far as I was aware, you weren't exactly best of friends. You never spoke highly of him.
So you broke into my house and took the only thing I have of Rose?
I didn't exactly break in.
You have a key?
Of course I've got a key. I didn't spend 10 months getting to know you.
Oh my god.
You were at the woods, Brooke, and everyone else, you were at Jack's, looking in that box. I searched the whole house, but it was your bedroom where I found it. I was so surprised. Good on you, Brooke. Sure know how to keep a secret.
Why can it say a secret? Why did you have to put that sign on my door and take that picture of Rose?
I didn't. The young boy who lives next door to me has been running a few of my errands. The picture on the door, the photo of Sam on the tree, the drugs at the window. It's amazing what kids will do for a bit of money.
You made me pour my heart out to everyone.
I had to discover all the possibilities. I knew it had something to do with Sam because of the way you reacted to Nathan in the cafe. I just didn't know what.
Has it got anything to do with Sam? That's why.
Then why did you go quiet as soon as Nathan said, Sam always had to get his own way? You know that. It's not like you to go silent, Brooke. You just said that Nathan knew about the baby.
He did.
But how? I can't imagine you telling him. You were desperate to keep it a secret. You still are desperate to keep it a secret. So why would you risk it all being exposed by telling Nathan? You wouldn't. Sam knew, didn't he? Sam knew about Rose and told Nathan when they were working together. And, well, Sam wasn't the most sympathetic of people, so my guess is he bullied you about it. Am I right?
Yeah, he did. I hated him. I'm not going to say I was upset that he's dead, but I didn't kill him.
I think I'll be the judge of that. I think the easiest motive to figure out was yours, Mason.
How come?
Well, you kind of served it up on a plate. You were always late everywhere, and your reasons why were not convincing. So I followed you. I found out you were dealing drugs, and I couldn't figure out what that would have to do with Sam, but you never know. So I took the photo and put it in Brooke's bag at the cafe. I thought it'd make things interesting. I needed you guys to argue. It was bound to reveal some secrets.
Why did you have to put it in my bag?
Easy target. You're the photographer.
That's what I said.
Jack, shut up. I really thought that was Nathan.
Yeah, that kind of worked in my favour. When you nearly left your bag behind in the cafe, it would have left just enough time for Nathan to slip the photo in. And then the photo fell out, and that's when you revealed all, Mason. How you've been selling drugs to provide for your family. But it was the reason why that got me. It was Sam's dad that sacked your mum. So why was it you were fighting with Sam outside the estate agents on the night of his death?
How do you know about that?
I know everything, Mason.
I was angry, alright. So I stormed over to see Sam's dad at the estate agents. But when I got there, Sam was already outside. His dad must have told him because he started going on about it and saying really horrible stuff. And so I pushed him. And then we got into a little bit of a fight, but then I left, and I promised I didn't do anything after that.
Well, why didn't you tell us this when he told us about the drugs?
Because it would have made me look guilty.
Are you?
No!
Cut the crap, Mila. Who did it?
You're the most interesting, Jack.
Give me strength.
Why is that then?
Well, you're not destined to be an actor, put it that way. Before we started getting the messages, anyone would have thought you and Sam were the best of friends. After all, you made the speech and you didn't have a bad word to say about him. In fact, it wasn't until we figured out the anagrams, that one of us killed him, that your attitude started to change. You tried to keep up the good friend persona for a while, but it didn't last.
Hey Mel, we miss you, Sam. You should be sat with us right now, having a
Can we
pint.
just get to the point, please, and talk about last night?
Don't believe it, do you?
What? That one of us killed Sam? Of course I don't.
Why would you want to kill Sam anyway? He was our friend.
A key?
Yeah.
Well, what does it open? A locker? A door? A diary?
A diary? Sam was hardly sentimental.
It seemed you had a bit of a guilty conscience, Jack. You were very quick to accuse Brooke once we found out what the murder weapon was.
Well, I don't know.
What was that?
You never let go of that gorilla pod. Got a dent on it, has it? You don't want us to see.
Jack!
You ought to watch your mouth.
Oh, I'm so scared. Look at me, I'm drenched in tears.
Oh yeah? How's that for being drenched?
I can't believe you just did that.
I can't believe how much arse you're being.
Oh, come on, you two.
Well, to be fair, Chantal, he has changed his tune a bit. A minute ago he was saying how everything's going to be alright.
Well, she owns the murder weapon, makes her guilty in my book. Well, I do think it's Brooke. It all makes sense.
It makes about as much sense, Jack, as Donald Trump being president.
Well, me speaking, that doesn't mean anything.
No, perhaps not.
Is it my turn yet?
It's not a game of Monopoly, Chantal.
No, more a game of Cluedo.
You were the most difficult, Chantal. There was no clear motive. After all, you loved him, didn't you?
Yeah.
See, I don't think you did.
What do you mean? Of course I did.
See, it was something Brooke said the other day that got me thinking. I didn't know you with Sam, Chantal.
Yeah?
I'm so sorry, it must have been especially hard for you.
Yeah, well.
What's that supposed to mean?
Oh, you know what I mean.
None of you ever mentioned yours and Sam relationship before then. Why?
I don't know.
I'm no expert with emotions, but...
Well, you sure know how to mess with them.
But I would say you were scared of him, Chantal. Not in love with him. Now, when a loved one dies, you're usually upset,
I was upset.
but not now. Now that it's all come back up again, you haven't cried once. You've been petrified about him, Chantal.
No, I had a horrible nightmare.
Ooh, a nightmare.
It was about Sam.
About Sam?
What happened?
It was in the woods and he was just lying there and then...
And what?
And we were all there, standing over him. Guys, what if he's not dead?
Oh dear, I see you're scared.
You've got blood on their hands.
Not just that though, I see you. Someone's watching us.
God, Chantal.
Sorry, I tend to eat and drink loudly when I'm anxious.
Hi guys.
I bought snacks because I don't know about you, but when I'm nervous I eat a lot.
From the nervous eating to genuinely believing that Sam was still alive, I wonder why you were so scared.
We were all scared, weren't we?
Chantal, just tell her. She probably knows anyway.
He beat me.
What?
I thought so. Why did you stay with him?
I couldn't leave, he'd hurt me even more.
You couldn't leave, but you could make him leave.
I didn't kill him, I'd never intend to hurt anyone.
Are you finished now? Or do you want me to go fetch the neighbour's cat so you can interrogate her too?
I do like you, Brooke. You always say what everyone's thinking.
I don't give a damn if you like me or not. Just get on with it. Which one of us killed Sam?
Well, you all had an opportunity to. And you all live close enough to the woods. Although I've revealed all your secrets and I've forced you to tell the truth, one of you must still be lying. I eliminated you a long time ago, Brooke. After all, if you'd really lost the gorilla pod, how could you have used it on that night to kill Sam?
How do you know she's not lying about that?
I guess I just had to take her word for it. It fits with my theory, and after all, why would you want to jeopardise a future with your daughter? And Chantal, you wouldn't have it in you. If you've really killed him, you wouldn't be able to pick up a packet of Jammy Dodgers, let alone eat them. We all know you can't hide your emotions. So, that left you two, Jack and Mason. I knew there had to be something more to one of your relationships with Sam. I kept looking for a reason as to why you would hate him, Mason, but I just couldn't find one. A few bad words about your mum and an argument, that's not a good enough reason to kill. So, based on that, that left you, Jack. I couldn't see why you'd want to kill him simply because you didn't like him.
Well, exactly, you're mistaken, it wasn't me.
No, it wouldn't have been you. Had your mum not killed your dad.
Oh, come on, don't be ridiculous.
You may be right about this, Mila, but you can't just go throwing accusations around like that.
Jack?
How the hell did you find that out?
I wasn't 100% sure, but I am now.
Jack, this doesn't make any sense.
It does when you think about it. I know people grieve in their own ways, but I find it hard to believe that after 14 years, your mum still wasn't coping. That's why you had to take the diazepam, because you felt guilty. And it was something you said when you were telling me about how your dad died that got me thinking.
He was on a drug called diazepam to help with his insomnia. His doctor prescribed it. And one night he'd been out drinking, so obviously wasn't thinking straight, and when he got in he took his pills and went to sleep.
Where are you going with this, Mila?
Your mum's a doctor, am I right in thinking?
Yeah.
So what you're going to say is, my mum. My mum got the drugs. She would have easily had access to the diazepam. And she found the perfect opportunity. When your dad was steaming, he was so drunk he wouldn't have noticed how much he would have taken. Made it look exactly like a suicide. And what would the police suspect? What, with a 5-year-old son and a grieving mother?
It's true. My mum killed my dad and Sam found out, so I killed him.
I'm gonna faint.
Come on then, spit it out.
It was about 7:45 and I'd had an argument with my mum, so I was just in my bedroom arguing about my dad. And then, just out of the blue, I got a text from Sam. It said, "I know what your mum did, I'm going to the police." I just sat there and stared at it for a second. I didn't know what to do. You know what Sam was like. If he said he was going to do something, he would do it. If he wasn't joking, then I knew where he'd be, on the way to the station. You had been round the night before, Brooke, and you left your gorilla pod. It was the closest thing to me, so I grabbed it and left through my window and climbed down the side of the conservatory. I got to the woods and I was frantically searching for him. I started to think it was just one of his games, but then I saw him on the way to the police station. I didn't know what to do. I just panicked. No one could find out what my mum did. So I went up behind him, hit him over the head. He didn't see me.
Then what?
I walked away. I was holding the weapon, but I knew I couldn't get rid of it because Brooke would have known it was gone. So when I got back home, I just cleaned it up and put it back where Brooke left it.
What about Sam's phone? It was never found.
I went back to get it. I realised that the messages would have still been on there and the police would have found out. And then I got back and I burnt it along with my clothes.
God, I don't believe this.
I knew you would admit it in the end, Jack.
This is all just one big game to you, isn't it?
Oh, I haven't enjoyed it. Trust me.
Then why do it?
Sam needs justice.
You didn't even know him.
Wait, there's still something that doesn't add up here. You said you were interested in the case and thought you'd start with his friends to try and find out, like, who did it. When did you suddenly decide that one of us did it? How are you so sure?
Oh, sorry. Did I not mention?
No.
There was a voicemail that Sam left after he was hit.
A voicemail?
Dead bodies don't move, Mila.
When you hit him over the head, he didn't die. At least, not straight away. The last thing he did was a cry for help. As I said earlier, Sam was adopted and had been looking for his biological sister for a while now. All he had was a phone number, but he had never had the chance to ring it and have a proper conversation. Until that night, when he was dying.
He had a sister.
What did this voicemail say exactly?
That one of you did it.
Right, so where is this voicemail now? And how do you know about it? Your crystal ball?
It was one of them.
You are Sam's biological sister.
Yes, I am. He was born Sam Lloyd. And no one does that to my brother and gets away with it.
You two-faced cow.
If you've got something to say it to my face.
Which one?
I've been searching for Sam too. I didn't know anything about him. I didn't know where he was, what he was doing. I didn't even know his name. That's why when I got the voicemail, I didn't think anything of it. But when I found out what his name was, it rang a bell. I remembered the Edmonton case. It was far too much of a coincidence that I got the voicemail at the same time of his death, on the same day. I was devastated. I had to do something about it.
Well, you're full of surprises, aren't you?
Jack!
What? I'm just trying to...
Don't you think you've done enough already? You killed him!
I had to! He was going to ruin mine and my mum's lives.
And so you thought you'd ruin his and his family's instead?
No! I had to do something.
You know what, Jack? Take your poxy little lies and get out of my house.
Brooke.
Or I swear to God, I hit you so hard, you'll be shitting out your teeth.
Sorry.
You will be in a minute.
It hide and seek in plain sight, and it's finders keepers, but there's nothing here to find. So I could try to sleep. No, it's hiding.
Look, Mina may have got it wrong tonight, but she was close. Too close. You know I'll do whatever it takes to protect you. No one will ever find out it was you.
But there's nothing here to find.